going on, everyone? So I decided to finally make my video about not being on social media for 30 days plus. At first day I had the itch. Second day I was okay, nothing too bad. But what really got me was when I got to the 7th day, and you know how the iPhone has the screen time, tells you how long you've been on your screen. So after 7 days, my screen time went down 15%. That's major. That opened my eyes to how much time I was spending on this device right here. I went from checking social media every couple of minutes to hours to around that, maybe 30 minutes or so, to not even bothering to check it anymore. Like now I barely go on. I'm on. I activated all my accounts again. Everything is back up and running, but I'm not really feeling it anymore. I don't need it. So I just wanted to get back with you guys and explain to you guys how it went for me, what I did, what tips you can use to slow down your social media consumption. So the first thing you want to do is you take your apps, you take all your apps, all your social media apps, like this. Of all your social media apps, put them all together, and on top, right, do not touch. And also, the best thing is take them and throw them all the way in the back. And your last page, throw them all the way in the back. Right, do not touch. Also, log out of all of them. I did, however, need to keep my email because my email obviously is important. So I need to keep that. If you don't need your email, it has nothing to do with your day-to-day living, then you can get rid of that too. Put it all the way in the back, and that's it. I did, however, have to log in to my Instagram one day because I had a client. I had to ship something out, and I could not find their address. So I had to get on, talk to them on there to get the address. So I got the address, and I got back off. Easy. Nothing crazy. Another tip I would say is put your phone upside down like this most of your day and see how many times you pick it up. You really pick it up, because you won't be getting. Also, shut off your notifications. You won't be getting any alerts. You shut off almost all of your notifications to everything. Only keep on email, text messages, and phone calls. YouTube, obviously you can still be on YouTube. I don't see a problem with that. Just monitor that. But I feel like without having without having Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, even though Snapchat I haven't been on in I think more than a year. I left Snapchat a long time ago. Snapchat, I said Twitter, I said Facebook Messenger. Those things, they consume a lot of your time. After that 1 week passed, I felt like I had more time on my hands. Like there was more time in the day for me to do things, which is crazy because it's the same 24 hours. But I was just doing more things. I was more productive. I was spending more time doing things that would help me rather than being on Instagram seeing some shoes or some clothing or somebody's personal life that they put there on Instagram for us to see. So I feel like without that social media interruption, I was able to get more things done. How many of us are always on our phones, checking Instagram, scrolling, scroll, post, takes you you think it's about 15 minutes before you look up, it's like an hour later, you're still scrolling Instagram, scrolling, liking photos, trying to stay relevant, all this and that. And I know a lot of you are going to go, oh, but it's part of my business, and how my business works is I use Instagram. Well, excuse me. Truthfully, I'm the same way. I used to use Instagram, but Instagram has kind of fallen off in a way as far as selling. I don't really know what it is. I'm not really selling that much on Instagram anymore. Nobody really buys from me on there. I got 1 or 2 loyal customers that buy, but most of my stuff I get to either sell local, I'll sell on Grailed, on Bump, on StockX, on Go. I sell stuff like that because not too many people buy on the social media platform anymore. It's not really needed. I don't really need it. I don't know. I mean, if you have a storefront, I guess you could use Instagram to promote your storefront, so to speak. But I don't know. I feel like we could do without it. But that's just me. That's how I feel now after 30 days. I mean, I have it still on my phone. It's still there, but I just don't go on it anymore. I feel like it's kind of useless now. Like you see me right now shooting this video. I'm shooting this video instead of being on my phone doing nothing. I'm actually doing something productive, something that's going towards something that I like. Not that I don't like scrolling Instagram and seeing people's lives and how everything is going great and how everybody's happy and all that stuff. But I just feel like this is more. This is more right here. This is my YouTube channel for you guys. This is what I should be working on, not scrolling on this thing. Yeah, so after 14 days, my screen time was around the same, about 15. It was still about 15% down. It was about 4 hours of screen time. And I mean, most of that is me looking for stuff to buy for the house, phone calls, text messages from the wife and friends. If you are thinking about quitting social media for an extended amount of time or just for a couple days, I would say try it. You might be surprised how you feel and how much you might actually like it. It's a really interesting way of being after being in the social media. I call it the social media rat race for so long because it's like a rat race. It's pretty much the same thing as a 9-to-5 rat race, or the working rat race as people call it, because you're constantly on Instagram, on Twitter. A post comes in, a notification, you get another notification, you reply to that, you reply to the other one, you like this photo, you like that photo. It's just nonstop and it just keeps on going. It's a rat race. So I don't see what makes this any different than the actual rat race of living a 9-to-5 job and not making enough. The difference is you're not getting anything from this. What are you getting? You're not getting anything. A like that when you look at it, it's like a rush, like an adrenaline thing. It's like a hit to a dope feed. That's what it feels like. That's what you guys get out of it. But you're not really getting anything else out of it, guys. It doesn't make any sense. I feel like you could be doing so much more. Think about the one day that you don't go on Instagram, and let's say you get a project done, or you get the framework of starting a business, anything like that. Do something else besides jumping on social media. And I know people are gonna be like, but I don't spend a lot of time on social media. Well, let's see. Take a couple of days off from scrolling on Instagram and see. Actually do 7 days so that you can see on your screen time how fast the screen time goes down. And if your screen time goes down 5%, 10%, 15%, then think about it. You have something going on there. So you need to minimize the social media consumption. As far as making money, find other ways. Find other avenues. Like I said, you got Grailed, you got Bump, you got StockX, you got Go. So with that being said, guys, one more thing for this shirt. Check that out. You can hit up my boy. I'm gonna put the link in the description below to his Instagram. Don't forget, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.